Let's go! Ready? Lasso! Lasso! Jackrabbit! Cricket! On! Green 25! What's up? 42 Spider! 4-2 Spider! Go! Yeah! 29 Philly! Slab! Ready? Here we go! Pound 55 wheat! Hot! Easy! Ready, go! Come on, set! Hot! Cobra! Fire! And hot! Do what we do! Flare! Flare! Right down! Ready! Ready! Get set! Get set! Ready! Ready! Here we go! Set! Down! Ready! Igloo! Easy! Reset! Set! Hot! Set! Moves! High! Ready, go! Green 25. 42 Spider. Here we go. Ready, let's go. Set. Ready, here we go. Nothing. 29 Phil. Two 950. Easy. Ready. Slab. Reset. Come on, set. Stand. Pound 55 weak. Cobra. On. Spider.
Glad to have you with us from the city of trees, Boise, Idaho. We're here at Albertson Stadium, home of the Smurf Turf, for another edition of the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Boise State's offense will take the field first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So Sam Houston's offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Thomas looking to fire. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Powers through the defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll run the counter. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Out out of the gun. They'll run it inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Turns it loose deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Latu. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. Finding an escape route. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Anger. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Broncos have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance! Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running back searching for a hole. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Broncos want to move quickly. Just going to keep it after the snap. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Looking for the score. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Bearcats. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He might want another play. The play action fake. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw again. Skips away from pressure. He's going to take off. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the timing just a hair off.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Get set, get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Trying to escape it, and he's still running after the move. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they tacked on the extra point. They marched 78 yards down the field. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll leave it with him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll send the tight end in motion. The hand to the running back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the knee. He's got him. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Thomas back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. Still running at the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here they come again. Complete downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Might be calling a hot route. They just keep firing. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback extends the play. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now they take the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Broncos looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Strong. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for space. It's Strong. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll immediately call timeout.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Boise State!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return.
Houston, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, great energy in that building and a fun first half in this Idaho Potato Bowl. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half in the Las Vegas Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Broncos will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Thomas back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Brings it in down the left side. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. And the Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Pucks it out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It is perfect. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Got it behind the line. It's Anger. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Bearcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Motion from the wide receiver. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The option look. Now the toss. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The corners are walked up tight. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Thomas looking to fire. Makes the catch. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback may change this route. Off play action on first down. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. After the misfire, now on second down. Trying play action. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's the pressure. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Broncos!
And Man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Touchdown, Boise State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for... And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got him downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Racing down the left side. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got...
Turning it on! They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Ready, ready.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
It's a phenomenal effort on third down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You gotta love them.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Sam Houston, 31.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Thomas back to pass. Here's a heat. The sure hands, it's Madden. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He's going to throw deep right side. Hauls in the deep ball. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Latu. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like, you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake, but this game is well in hand.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Now on second down. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.